What's going on, everybody? It's WKG, Granpappy for short, Pat for short, Pappy for short, whatever you want to call me. I'm reviewing my verse in the battle. It's something I like to do. I like to break down bars and stuff. So if you ever want me to break down your round, send me $20 to the Cash App. I will break your junk down the same way I do. I'm a genius. I'll break down stuff you didn't even know you wrote down. Without further ado, though, here it goes.
Hey, since you called me gay, I should have stunned on you with a badass bitch. You hating on my shit, but you showed up with that whack-ass stick.
Okay, so off top, that was a rebuttal. He kept making fun of my chain, so I said, since you kept calling me gay, I should have started on you with a badass bitch. You showed up with that whack-ass fit. It's straightforward. It's just a freestyle.
Yo, it's Granpappy versus William Wolf. Let me hear you say the N-word again. I'm Joe Pesci and Goodfellas. You know I slay with the pen. They offered me a European. I said, it's cool, just tell me when, and I'll make the fin land. Then mark them in.
So William Wolf was a battler who said the N-word in a battle and got punched in the middle of the battle. He was a redheaded white boy. That was the angle there where, you know, he's a redheaded white boy. So I just sort of wanted to use that against him. And I said, say the N-word again. I thought that was clever. Nothing too heavy right there, just straightforward. Joe Pesci and Goodfellas, you know I slay with the pen. I think he used the pen in Casino. I think it was an ice pick he used at the back of his neck, but everybody thought it was a pen, so it still kind of worked. The European is cool, tell me when, and I'll make the Finland, that's an F and N. I'll make the Finland, Denmark, and man, Finland, Denmark.
See, my type of energy can ruin vibes. I move with tribes, with something that'll expose you inside. Even disciples switch sides. You think you can survive or up your guard, then get summoned or end up crucified like Jesus Christ.
So this was special. I heard Daylight versus Rum Nitty. He said on Jesus, we'll slide like Eden or slide on Eden. So basically, the Garden of Eden was where Adam and Eve were. We don't know where the Garden of Eden is. Where Jesus was attacked was the Garden of Gethsemane. Even disciples switch sides. You think you could survive? Well, up your guard then, get Gethsemane or end up crucified. Garden, up your guard then. There were guards there, that were protecting Jesus, his disciples. Garden, Gethsemane, get some money, because when you have money, the more guards you have, the more security you have. Or end up crucified like Jesus Christ. Your own people will crucify you when you're going down. There's word association, but there's an overarching theme that's very Christian. It's beautiful, really.
I bet nobody will tell you. I'll leave you where nobody can smell you. This arm will wet you. The power of Christ compels you. I'll spray the crowd.
This arm will wet you. The power of Christ compels you. So I'm doing a shot motion. This arm will wet you. I will shoot you. But the power of Christ compels you. On The Exorcist, the movie, he's spraying her like this with holy water. And he's yelling, the power of Christ compels you. But so that's two right there. But then the third one is that I'll purge you. Like your demons are getting exercised through this battle. Because one thing that I make clear in my battles is I don't consider myself a demon. I do God's work. I'm an angel. I'm not a negative person. And so that is me spraying you with a gun. It's me telling you, like, if ever I shoot you, I'm purging your demons. I'm purging you. I'm protecting myself and my people. The power of Christ compels you. And then you have the movie attachment and also the gun motion and then the holy water motion, which I think was also pretty clever. 2 triples already back to back. We're not even a minute into the battle.
I'll spray the crowd so y'all can go to hell too. If we survive, they got hospital beds up in Belgium.
That's just a Loaded Lux reference.
So just be patient. The shit'll get critical next. Your shit makes no sense. Like something you hear in the text, all my outs are gone. It's a habitual flex. Now I'm coming for blood. It's ritual sex.
Okay, so critical next, because it'll get critical next. Like shit'll get critical between us afterwards if you don't chill. Critical next, like when they put you in a neck brace when something happens that's critical. All my ops are gone. It's a habitual flex. Where I'm from and how we grew up. Everybody that I had beef with is pretty much either gone or has changed their life. Coming for blood, ritual sex, that's pretty straightforward. Honestly, I think that's the weakest punch I have. It is created. I might have heard that before, since after I wrote that, but I might have heard somebody say that.
You better stay in line. There's 1,000 guns on my block. I'll introduce you to mine.
Straightforward.
It's true crime. I had you confined. If you escape, then we
running behind.
You finna lose time.
We running behind. You finna, if you escape, we running behind. You finna lose time. If you escape, we're running behind you. Just like we're running behind, we're losing time. We running behind, you finna lose time. You're gonna lose a lot of time off your life when we catch you. So that's a double. That's a pretty clever double. And then there's a chain link right here, what we call trapdoor on the West Coast. Danny Myers and the Jones, they quoted that verbiage.
How you go against the grain?
How you go against the grain? Running on sand.
I'm parking son's lot. It's getting out of hand. This 9 is my instrument. And the score be grand. It's an orchestrated hit. I'll do it for a band.
So how you go against the grain? Like, why are you attacking me? Why are you going against the grain? Why are you going against society? Why are you going against all these things? It's like you're running on sand. When you're running on sand, there's a lot of friction, meaning this ain't gonna be good for you. It's gonna slow you down. It's gonna work against you. The sand works against you when you run. Also, I do that motion, which means the hourglass. You're running on sand. Like, your time is limited doing this. And then I'll park, and then that's that part, which I thought was very clever. I'll park in son's lot. Parkinson's, it's getting out of hand. Like it's getting out of hand, Parkinson's, you know what I'm saying? That's another gun reference. Parkinson's, you get shaky, shit'll get shaky. This 9 is my instrument and the score will be grand. That's self-explanatory, the gun sounds, it's music to my ears. The 9 is my instrument and the score will be grand. It's an orchestrated hit, like an orchestra. It's orchestrated. We put it together. We put a hit out on you. I'll do it for a band, like a musical band, or like $1,000. Like, we'll get you hit for the low.
Your shit cap. You fake being healthy. Them is snack rats. You a possum.
Straightforward.
Nothing but a fat
rat possum.
I'll rip your head off. A Mad Max. I laugh.
So in the beginning of Mad Max Fury Road, he grabs a rat and bites the head off it.
That a bitch. Ha ha. You get smoked like
straightforward.
And we slide on homes. Mi casa is tu casa.
Slide on homes. Mi casa is tu casa. Casa means house in Spanish. Slide on homes. Like, what are homes? I'm a Latino, so I use a lot of Latin verbiage.
So I'll spare the child. Everyone else getting defiled. Now we crushed on the inside, like freaking a black and mild.
So we're sparing the children. One thing I'm not trying to cap, like, not even jokingly, I'm not going into nobody's house and shooting no kids and no battle. Like, we're sparing the child, everyone else getting defiled. Now he's crushed on the inside, like freaking a black and mild. So what we used to do when we were young, we used to freak the black and milds. We used to sort of crush the inner leaf so we could hit smoother. And so you crushed on the inside like freaking a black and mild. Or we freaking a black and mild.
And it'll help with the swelling.
Cold metal, help with the swelling.
It'll rain where you
Homes will get wet.
I curse people I battle.
Rain where you dwell.
I find the shit compelling because I'm a wizard or a warlock. My favorite subject is...
I curse people I battle. I find the shit compelling because I'm a wizard or a warlock. My favorite subject is spelling. I threw up East Side. I mean, there's different signs. I come from the cloth where I don't even think I believe that when you're throwing up certain signs and you're banging on somebody, you're cursing them. You're literally using physical verbiage, and you're literally putting a hex out on somebody. And that's what I mean by that. My favorite subject is spelling. I'm putting a spell on you when I'm throwing up my signs like, hey.
And it's witchcraft.
It's witchcraft.
Witchcraft getting ostracized.
It's witchcraft to see witchcraft getting ostracized. Who's getting clowned during this battle?
You would be petrified. That's why you get fossilized.
Wood gets fossilized. You would be petrified. That's why you get fossilized. You're going to be buried so long, you're going to fossilize.
I said I spare your child. Everyone else getting sodomized.
That's just a repeat.
I put the promise and compromise.
Compromise, promise, promise.
Spinal crack. Now it's spinal
crack.
It's like chiropractic. You'll get a herniated disc when I line
straightforward.
So don't test me, because mine attack. No SAT or ACT, but I sat for the way that I act. We'll pull up.
No SAT or ACT, but I sat for the way that I act. Now, that gets deeper than what it sounds like. So one thing I want to make clear, because a lot of opponents are probably going to use this against me, is that I'm very educated. I got college degrees and everything. I graduated from college when I was 38. I'm 40. And so I don't want people to think that I'm just this educated guy that's just been in school, I didn't take an SAT or ACT, excuse me. I dropped out of high school in the 9th grade. I didn't get my life together till I was in my 30s. I was out there being dumb, you know. So we'll pull up in the
We'll
V.
pull up in the V. And bad bitches will hop out.
Facts.
There's 30 shots. I'm out the window with the Glock
Straightforward.
out. Think heavy metal. Yeah, these bitches try to rock out, but my Kanye will make your bitch a college dropout.
My Kanye will make your bitch a college dropout. Straightforward.
Oh, I throw cuz in the ocean. Now you repping the sea.
The ocean.
For a brand.
No, straightforward.
I heard your girl a chef. Don't have a cooking for me, but she'll get fucked over the rice. It's American Me.
Okay, so this was pretty dope. I take off my jersey and I have an American Me shirt on. If you've never seen American Me, it's a horror movie based off of prison life. And I don't want to get into detail, but basically saying she'll get fucked over the rice. You could use your imagination. It's not a good thing. But I heard your girl a chef. Don't have her cooking for me because she'll get fucked over the rice. It's American Me. Very dark imagery. Very not even like, I don't even want to rap about that type of stuff, but it's just the darkest type of imagery and the darkest corners in anybody's mind who has ever suffered being incarcerated. And also the shirt, pulling off the jersey and having that shirt on says a lot, because I am a Latino, and there's something to be said about how Latinos live life in prison when they created La M, which in turn created MS-13, which I'm from El Salvador. So that says a lot, and the Latino side of it all, it kind of speaks to it. It's a very crazy bar. Also, that jersey that I took off said Mordor on it, Mordor, and Sauron on the back. That's from Lord of the Rings. That's the all-seeing eye, the bad guy, the Antichrist, basically. Everything I'm wearing is a punchline, from the biker pants. Those are guapis, by the way, like $300 pants. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm nuts. I'll stab you, then connect the cuts.
Evil.
Yeah, I'm nuts.
There was this religious movie about exorcism where she's yelling, "Connect the cuts, connect the cuts." And when you connect the cuts, it's a pentagram on their chest.
I'll stab you, then connect the cuts. I dump shells in a can. They cigarette butts.
Self-explanatory.
And your smoke doesn't matter much, boy. I'll make snow angels out of your splattered dirt.
Self-explanatory.
I'll light you up like Edison. You my precious cargo. We hit the plane, then you jettison.
A lot of people didn't know Edison is a light company. To jettison is what's called when you jump out of a plane. You jettison. So we'll hit the plane, then you jettison. You my precious cargo. We hit the plane, then you jettison. Precious cargo is what they take on international planes when they're shipping goods. And so it's like, I'll take your body. You my precious cargo. We hit the plane, then you jettison. I'm throwing you off a plane.
I had to sneak it through the window because your fat ass mama wouldn't let us in, but you my son. And I cooked my dear young, you venison.
I had to sneak in through the window because your mama wouldn't let us in, but you my son. And I cooked my dear young, you venison. Venison is a baby deer, a young deer. I cook my dear young, you my son. The flow and the syllabics are crazy in this part.
Because now you floating with the reef. I got a lawyer bag, so the case will be brief. I show my teeth. Boy, you talking to the chief. I really grill marks. That's how I score the beef.
I got a lawyer bag, so the case will be brief. I got a briefcase. It's a briefcase, a lawyer bag. Plus, I worked at a law firm, so I got lawyer money. Like, I'll pay the lawyers off and the case will be brief. It'll be a short case. That's a double. That's insane. I show my teeth, you know, the grills, or just showing my fangs ready for whatever. I said, boy, you really talking to the chief. Where I'm from, I may be hated a lot, but I'm respected a lot. I'm a chief where I'm from. That's just me throwing out a nugget out there. Plus, there's a lot of natives where I'm from. So that's just a little nugget for the people that know. I really grill marks. That's how I score the beef. When you're cooking a steak, you put the grill marks on it and you score the beef to make it look presentable. But I really grill marks. Like, I really grill you marks. That's how I score the beef. We keeping score how many of you guys are dying as opposed to ours.
You got a body count, or it's the contrary?
Wordplay.
I'll treat your girl like it's monetary and really make the cookie spread. It's commissary.
Okay, I meant to say multi-syllabics, not wordplay there. I treat your girl like it's monetary and make the cookie spread. It's commissary. Monetary, you know what that means. I'll pimp out your girl. Make the cookie spread. I'm selling it to everybody. Number two, if it's commissary, that means we're buying the cookies from commissary, breaking them down and making a spread. Now, you don't typically make spread out of cookies, but I have seen sweet spreads. So that works as a double. And then make the cookie spread. I'll spread it. I'll spread the thighs open myself. Excuse my language. it's commissary, you know, like I'm eating it, you know, like it's a triple, it's nasty, it's mean.
Yo, you dealing with a thug, never looking for love. When these
Arms extend, I ain't looking for a straightforward.
You a white boy. Why you acting like the plug, boy? Euphoria got you thinking that you cute on drugs.
A lot of people back where I'm from watched Euphoria and thought they were cute on drugs. I don't think that's cute at all. I've never been a user of any drug. But Euphoria got you thinking that you cute on drugs, both the show and the feeling.
And yeah, I worked at a law firm.
Okay, here we go.
With several attorneys. I got shot one day before work and never saw the gurney. I ran that little boy over. The ride home was a journey. He was in my rear view
looking like Weekend at Bernie's. Okay, so one thing I want to make people understand before they go and try to use me getting shot against me in these battles, I don't respect being shot. I don't say that to say, oh, I've been shot. You know, so many people say they've been shot. We don't respect the person who got shot. We respect the shooter. That's if you even want to glorify that type of buffoonery. But the reason I said that is I almost got robbed. I got myself out of that jam. I did catch a bullet to the thigh, but I ran that boy over in the process. If you ever see my car, my bumper's gone. I got a black bumper in it right now. I just got the bumper replaced. It is what it is. When I looked in the rear view, they was trying to carry that boy out. He was looking like Weekend at Bernie's. So that's just me bragging about escaping and getting the fuck up out of there and getting the upper hand in that situation.
Like a barber store.
We don't fade.
We around these streets. Yep. We don't even use chalk, no.
We draw, okay, line them up like a barber store. That's fade. That's self-explanatory. We draw around you. We don't even use chalk no more. So we'll draw our weapons around you. We don't even use chalk no more. So like, we're not going to use chalk to draw around you. That's sort of a double. But that's all that is just, addressing that.
IQ really raw. You'll spread around the wrong tree. You'll get killed for what you saw. You'll freeze up in my space like Ebony Maw. I left the law firm because I firmly don't fuck with the law. Okay, so
now it's a PhD. My IQ really raw. I have a high IQ, a genius level IQ. Not to brag, please, on the humble. But I do have a high IQ, and I am working on a PhD currently. My IQ's raw. You'll skirt around the wrong tree. You'll get killed for what you saw. Skirt around the wrong tree. When you crash into a tree, you usually wrap around the tree. You'll have a horrible death. Bumping into me is like crashing into a tree. But you'll skirt around the wrong tree. You'll get killed for what you saw. A male skirt is a kilt. You'll get killed for what you saw. A tree, like you saw down a tree. Or you've seen the horrific accident. So that's a triple. Like you saw something and you'll get killed for it. I also said I left the law firm because I firmly don't fuck with the law. Amazing, by the way. But it is what it is. A lot of people are gonna question, oh, you work for a law firm? Like, what, you a rat? No, I mean, but I worked at a personal injury law firm. It wasn't like anything like that. Plus, not only that, I just don't like the treatment of the people. A lot of people feel like I could do some good if I would stay at the law firm, but I got so much more that I'm doing in my career.
Oh, you a pussy. You can't tell me what not to push. You running after me. You Reggie with a lot of bush. I'm presidential. George Jr. with a lot of push. Now this is a lesbian dinosaur. Lick a lot of puss.
Okay, so you can't tell me what not to push. You can't tell me what buttons to push. You Reggie with a lot of Bush, so that Bush is like, okay, that George Bush button, we're going to war. But also Reggie with a lot of Bush. You pussy, but you like Reggie Bush. You run it after me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the quarterback. You're gonna run it. You know what I'm saying? After me. It's a lesbian dinosaur. Lick a lot of puss. That's self-explanatory, but fire.
I seen 1,000 heirs. I seen 1,000 heirs turn 1,000 heirs. Can't keep it 100. Making 1,000 heirs. I hit the temple when I rap. And reach 1,000 heirs. I check feet when I step. And hit 1,000 heirs. I gotta shoot.
So I said heir in 4 different ways. Okay, I seen 1,000 heirs. People who inherited something, 1,000 heirs, turn 1,000 heirs. Go from millions to thousands. Can't keep it 100. Making 1,000 heirs. I hit the ear when I rap and hit 1,000 heirs. I check feet when I step and hit 1,000 airs, Nike Airs. I said air in 4 different ways. Like the same word association in 4 different ways. That was major.
It's 1,000 airs. I check feet when I step and hit 1,000 theirs. I got a shooter in Atlanta. I got another in the boot.
True story.
There's big B's and little C's. You better give me the loot.
Big B's and Lil C's. Lil C's was in the Junior Mafia that had the song Give Me the Loot.
It's black magic. Like 4Ks when I shoot.
Black Magic cameras, the 4K cameras. I actually, if I'm not mistaken, we use Black Magic cameras. I believe so. That's crazy. That's a crazy line too.
From Birmingham to Huntsville, I
Branched out like group. Self-explanatory.
I'm an oddity. I'll bring a curse in here. No bag lady. I'll steal the purse in here.
So oddities are little trinkets and little dolls and little things, sort of like have you ever seen The Conjuring? That room that they have with all the haunted shit, those are called oddities. I'm an oddity. I'll bring a curse in here. No bag lady, I'll steal the purse in here. The purse, like I'll take you a bitch, I'll take your purse, but also I'll steal the purse. Whatever the prize money is, whatever, I'm stealing that.
It's 2020 all over.
Your worst is fear.
So watch what's at stake. The shit'll get worse this year. Yo.
Now, if you're a real one, you season your steak with worse this year. So it'll get worse this year. Watch what's at stake, or it'll get worse this year. That's fucking crazy.
Battling a chef. I really cook like a maid.
And then it links to battling chef. I cook like a maid, like a magician.
Really
Magician,
like
mage.
My blunts be so fat, it's like I'm
burning sage, you know, when you burn sage.
You know, them kids in the cage, for dough, boy won't be able to hear. He all deaf on stage.
Okay, so I'm from El Salvador. You know, them kids in the cage. You know, they keep but you know, they just built, you know, one of the biggest prisons in El Salvador. Within 10 days, locked up 5 figures worth of people, like damn near 10,000 gang members out there in my country. People can't even get a hold of their family members that are locked up anymore. You know, them kids in the cage. Also, when they lock people up at the border, it ain't Mexicans. It's Salvadorians, Guatemalans, Hondurans, Nicaraguans. It's not Mexicans. Mexico has better healthcare than we do. You know, so it's always my people that get locked up at that border and held for, you know, countless years, you know, just for trying to get into the country. For dough, boy won't be able to hear. He all deaf on stage. All Deaf Digital, the comedy channel, which is very popular. It's a Def Jam's comedy channel. Doughboy to hear. Those are 2 of the biggest comedians on that channel. For Doughboy won't be able to hear. He all deaf on stage. And then Kev on stage is one of them too.
But you heard the saying, you'll die by the sword.
Self-explanatory.
These switches make RMZ Honda in one accord.
Oh man, these switches make RMZ Honda in one accord. You seen E Honda on Street Fighter? The way they go quicker, you know, like the switches make the arms do that. That's crazy. That's a double. In one accord, that's a link that makes it a triple. In one accord, like in one situation, in one moment, it'll happen. Like you'll get the quicker switches. But in one accord, like in a car, like we'll be in a car, there'll be a bunch of us just in one accord. I rebuke the devil because I live for the Lord.
I'll chalk you out.
You finna stay on board. I'll chalk you out. You finna stay on board. A chalkboard. It's nothing really. It just sounds nice.
You ain't tough. Might as Yahoo.
Okay, listen.
I got ties with some keys, like Mugatu. I'll put a part in this shit, like Mugatu. Boy, I'll haunt your house like Nosferatu.
Okay, so I heard Jew ain't tough. Matisyahu. Matisyahu is a famous rapper who's a Jew. I got ties with some keys. Like I got ties with some drug dealers. Like Mugatu. Mugatu had the tie with the keys on it on Zoolander. I'll put a part in this shit like Mugatu. Mugatu also had the part in his hair. I'll haunt your house like Nosferatu. Nosferatu was that vampire in the movie Nosferatu that haunted that girl in her house.
Now you a pyramid of grape. I'm Giza, Arab fool. You'll get smoked like shisha.
Now you a pyramid of grape. I'm Giza. I've heard you'll a pyramid. You'll appear amid a great. I made it like you'll appear amid a great. I'm Giza. I'm the Great Pyramid. So if you use that bar before, I'm upping it. You'll appear amid a great. I'm Giza. Arab flow. You'll get smoked like shisha. So when I add the Arab flow, shisha, that just adds to the Egyptian sort of Arab theme of that bar.
This 9 will crease you.
Simple.
You get served no barista.
Simple.
Boy, your bald head will rock them at will. I'll piece you.
Boy, a bald head will rock 'em at will. I'll piece ya. Bald head, Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Rock, Will Smith, alopecia. A bald head will rock him at will. Alopecia. Crazy.
Now you'll sink in distress.
And it's a one-liner.
I'm invoking a spell. I'll put you to rest. With your brothers that fell, I'll drink to your death. Now you toasting in hell. I got a bullet for your soul. Ghost in the shell.
I'm invoking a spell. Again, we banging on you. I'm invoking a spell. I'll put you to rest with your brothers that fell. Straightforward. I'll drink to your death. We'll celebrate your death. Now you toasting in hell. Now you toasting in hell. Now you're drinking to your own death in hell, or you're toasting. You're burning in hell. I got a bullet for your soul. Ghost in a shell. Have you ever seen Ghost in a Shell? It's a consciousness that moves from body to body, or fake body to fake body, real body to real body. I got a bullet for your soul. Ghost in a shell. So your soul is going to be encapsulated in this bullet. We'll monumentalize this death by this physical trinket.
Now we in SRTs, Hellcats. I do a hit in the Viper. I'm in the penthouse, thugging. I gotta shoot like a sniper. It's in my veins to lock bitches down, like Rikers. And she grew up in the White Castle, but in my city, that's Slider.
Okay, so SRTs, Hellcats, those are murder cars. Everybody got an SRT or a Hellcat that's out here doing drive-bys. I'll do a hit in a Viper. Like, if I'm finna race on you, it's gonna be something classic. I'm in a penthouse thugging. I got to shoot like a sniper. I'm really on the top floor of my building right now. I live in a penthouse, and I really, it's in my veins to lock bitches down like Rikers. That's just simple. And she grew up in a White Castle, but in my city, they'll Slider. The she thing is just me calling them a bitch. A White Castle is white privilege. Slide, like we'll slide her, you know, like we'll slide on her, or they'll slide her, like they'll pass this bitch. The White Castle slider, that's just a simple double, but it worked really well in that cluster.
Thanks to you, I feel a temp in the room, and it's not hot. These bitches be
Popping off at the mouth, pop rocks, simple.
I break in and dance with your safe. I pop locks.
The dancing is what made that bar good.
I just might make you cook your own noodle. It's hot pot.
If you've never had hot pot, it's so good. It's where you go into the restaurant, they got the broth, and then you cook your own noodles and meat inside the broth, and you basically it's like a Korean barbecue but with the soup. Now notice these are all one-liners. It's bar for bar for bar for bar.
You see him? I got him queasy. Who let this dyke on like a radish?
A dyke on radish? Who let this dyke on like a radish?
Like
Back to calling him a bitch.
Spanish. Like abracadabra, I made another bitch vanish. Now I can't buy you Tiffany's because I ain't never had it.
My favorite line of the battle. I can't buy you, like I'm calling him a bitch this whole battle. Like you a woman to me. Like hella R shooting, like they speaking in Spanish. Like abracadabra, I made another bitch vanish. Now I can't buy you Tiffany's because I ain't never had it. That just speaks to the way I grew up not having shit. Tiffany Haddish, that's the word association there. It's comedic. Tiffany Haddish is a comedian, but also it speaks to, you know, like you were just another bitch. Where'd you go? Oh, we killed you. Well, where'd you go? I was just about to blow some money. It's just like a comedy sketch, but that's just very creative. Like, can't buy you Tiffany's because I ain't never had it. That's quite beautiful. That's a beautiful line.
I'd like to welcome y'all to the altar of faith.
I'm preaching.
I got more motion because I run through like...
I got Mo Motion because I run through like 10 plates. Mo Motion is a famous TikToker who has a disease where he has to eat a lot. He eats like 10 plates when he goes to the buffet. So that, a lot of people didn't catch that. You got to be really up on your shit. I got Mo Motion because I'll run through like 10 plates.
10 plates? I'm getting every city. I've been to 49 states.
Facts.
When I address him, it'll leave him in an altered state because you a...
Altered state because you a bitch. Altered state is a store you go to in the mall where they sell dresses and wedding dresses, prom dresses. So when I address him, it'll leave him in an altered state. When I address you, when I talk to you, I'm either going to hit you so hard or talk to you so crazy, it's going to leave you in an altered state of mind. But when I address him, it'll leave him in an altered state. You're going to get dressed for this occasion. You're going to get put in that suit and in a casket. But you a bitch, so we putting you in a dress type shit. So that's already 4 right there. 3, I believe. But when I address him, it'll leave him in an altered state. That line is crazy.
Bitch, a white boy, a fucking colonizer.
That's funny. Straightforward, by the
You
way.
ain't my bro, please. Your girl sucks so much dick, you had to cup her knees.
Straightforward.
She always want to hang out. So I
shoot the breeze. She always want to hang out, so I'll shoot the breeze. You know what I'm saying? I'll shoot the bitch, but also I'll shoot the breeze. I'll hang out, you know? That's simple. I might even heard that before.
By the way, she made macaroni sounds for me.
Because you ain't got no cheese. That line is fire.
Last one. And when my head get hot, it's like the crown of the sun. And by the way, fuck your mama too. I just made you the
Son of my son.
It's
It's Granpappy. All right, so they stopped me early right there. I still had like 10 more minutes for the bull. But yeah, when my head get hot, it's like the crown of the sun. You know, like the sun has a crown, you know, like when my head get hot, it's like the crown of the sun. I'm the son of God. And fuck your mama too. I made you the son of my son. It's Granpappy. And shout out to Dylan, man. Great dude, man. Amazing battle, man. He really came with it. Shout out to D-Rod and Mike Million, you know, for let me get on. Mike Million, he's the one that put me on. So shout out to him. I had an amazing time. I can't wait to do it again. Shout out to Tino Dollar. That's my next opponent. I hope he come with it. And yeah, this has been fun. Again, if you want me to do this to your battle, I'll do a round for $20. Cash at me. I'll just message me out, and then you can cash at me. I'll break down the bars. I'll listen to it. I've even been known to sort of pull out stuff that you didn't even know you wrote in your shit. You know, like I'll be like, whoa, like that's something that might have happened through muscle memory or something. I'll psychologically break down your whole battle if you want. $20 a round. Just let me know. If nobody wants it, that's cool. I ain't really desperate for the money. I just want to, you know, I just want to really, really get into these bars. But time is money. So let me know if there's something you're interested in. I got you.